put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, 50 flat, 53. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brissett. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's complete to Grant. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jakeem Grant, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Where's the tap? 19! Double time. Alert. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Hey, watch the screen.
On first down, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Switch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Alert 3. Hey, 59. 55.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now, in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bang, bang. To the core. Bang, bang. Check three. Check three. Mike spot 4. 26. Mike spot 4. I got one.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he locates Walker, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw, Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
Brissett's pass complete to DJ Sharp. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Brissett. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Texans 10.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On third down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll buy some time right, and now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson caught by Cobb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, here's Watson rolling to his right. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. Brissett on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and a yard, Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 17. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Texans take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and the catch made by Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down and goal. Watson, he gets this one to Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Watson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go right back to Mack. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Cross.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
First down, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Here's the tap. 18. 24. 4 down. Check the backer.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Jones has it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun on third, Watson. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, that's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Bissett. Complete. Richardson has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
In your face.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Watch the curl. Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now on 2nd and 16, Watson, and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 35, Colts 28.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
31. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 59. 54.
Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Watson. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's go, Heavy. 3 points down, coming. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 4th down, Watson has got his target. It's Cobb. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You got it. You got it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Caught by Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
19. 54 Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Throwing now, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Brissett looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Houston, the streak is over as they finally get a win after 10 losses to start the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots